Hi, it's Aaron here, and I'm doing my weekly review as I said I would do this past Monday when I recorded my goals for the week. So, what I will do is do it in two ways. So, one is the objectives, so the goals that I had set. So, that's the objective view, and the two is the subjective view. So, how I felt working on these goals and what went really, really well and what can be improved for the next week so that I develop a really strong feedback loop where each week I make small little improvements to my workflow. And going back to the big picture vibe of this channel, which is one word, which is to serve. Let me be of service to one person through this video. So the more that I review what I'm doing each week, I can share with you what works and what does not work, and you will sometimes find, as I have found, there will be some counterintuitive things that you're like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. So, but it actually worked in terms of you getting things done. So it's not just the goals; it's the goals, and then uh, what what things can help the goals happen that you would not consider. So that is one of the main reasons I'm doing these reviews, is to be like, no, I did not think of this, but this actually worked. When you think like, oh, this should have not worked out, it seemed a really small thing to even consider. So I'll just go with it first. I'll just dive right into it. So my three goals were publish 4 YouTube videos. I've only published one, but it's still early on Friday, February 14th. If you do celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you. Actually, the second video I want to record after this is probably something on Valentine's Day as to what it actually means to me, what it means to you, and what I think people do quite wrong with this with this day. So do quite wrong, but for those who actually do it quite right. So I'm into that. But so my first goal was to publish 4 YouTube videos. I will definitely create 2 today and publish them. Then I have one from Monday that I have not published yet, so that will be published as well. So that is not done yet, but it will get done today. So it was good for me to actually watch the video from Monday. It was 12 minutes long, so at twice the speed, it was 6 minutes. And I would not want to. Next time that I'm in the studio, I don't want to watch it from within the studio because it just eats up more time. I want to watch it on the Thursday off so that I remind myself. And you know what? I can actually download that on my phone and just listen to it, so to keep reminding myself of my goals. So the first goal was that. Then I want to do outbound marketing on LinkedIn. As you might know, I'm a love and lifestyle coach for professional women who want to create their dream life. So there's a lot of L's there, so love and lifestyle. I realized that when I say that I'm a love coach for professional and successful women, that stands out. People are like, oh, we've never heard of that before. We've heard of dating and relationship coaches, but not a love coach. So it's part of my uniqueness, and what I've found that love was not capturing enough of what I was attracting. I was also meeting women who weren't interested just in the love as it pertains to romance. They wanted love more as it pertains to how to create a lifestyle they really love. So then I'm like, you know what? A love and lifestyle coach is probably more on the money. And good I mentioned money because this is my year of money, and one of the videos I created that has not been published yet is called my year of money. I want to make a ton of money this year. What that means is $100,000 in income, 100,000 Canadian dollars to be even more specific. But hey, it could be 100,000 US dollars too, because that means more Canadian dollars. So the goal about outbound marketing was to send 10 outreach requests on LinkedIn. I sent 25 yesterday, so that felt great. One thing that helped was that LinkedIn now limits you to only 5 personalized requests. So I only sent 5 of those, and then the other ones were just simple connection requests. So I'm not sure how well that will work out because I usually like to customize it based on their profile, but I was limited. But my LinkedIn coach said, still send those out. You still have to send those out because you'll have a few, even if one accepts, that's still good. And talking about instantaneous results, I last May I had delivered a pitch in front of the panel, and I found one of the panelists on LinkedIn, and she was one of the recommended profiles, and I was like, wow. So I sent her a request, and she responded within 2 minutes saying, hey, I would love to get on a 15-minute chat with you. Here's my link. So I booked a call with her for next Tuesday. So talk about the universe being like, that was a great goal to set. Within 2 minutes, I got a call request accepted. So on the ask, remember to be very specific. So I asked for a 15-minute call to get your wisdom on creating a new coaching program for successful women. So that was my request, a quick 15-minute call, because I love that direct one-on-one interaction, and I can get so much more from real successful women who'll be like, put this in your program, put that in your program. So that felt good, and I got that instantaneous result of someone who responded with the link to their calendar. So that felt great. So 10, I went beyond that. I sent 25. The final one was attend a social where I could meet potential romantic partners. Now, I did go for a couple of events. I wouldn't call them social, so because there was no space to really talk much. But I did go to 2 events at the library. One was a movie. Yeah, one was a movie about reggae music. So that was fun. But there was no space. The vibe was not conducive to meeting people there. And then the other one I went to on Wednesday night was poets showcase. So a few local poets came on the stage to share their poetry. So it was good for me to just be in that space. There were at least, I would say, 100 people at both. But again, once the event ended, most of the people left, and there was not the vibe of social. So I still have not gone to those yet. I still have today and tomorrow left. So let's see what happens. Then let's see what happens. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it was still good to set this as a goal because my mind kept on thinking as to where I could meet, I could go. So that was good. The vibes were wonder, discovery, and mystery. These were great vibes to set, and I think these showed up in the sense that I think that call yesterday that came through so quickly came from these vibes. Right, they came from these vibes because, in a way, the woman who sent me her link, it's sort of a discovery call with her. Right, a lot of coaches and businesses now, they do a free discovery call to just go deeper into who you are, what do you want to create, and to see if there's a good fit. So that was good. In terms of the mystery, this I think mainly came through in the books. The books that I was listening to this week. So I listened to 11 Rings by Phil Jackson. That is a fantastic book. It's so much action and wisdom, and a really fun book. So I'm 75% through that. For the book club tomorrow, we chose the book called Stories of Your Life and Others, I think, by Ted Chiang. So that too, I am 75% of the way there. And finally, I'm listening to a book called Being Mortal by Atul Gawande, Gawand. He also wrote the book, The Checklist Manifesto, which is on my phone. But those three books I was listening to off and on this weekend. To me, it's always a mystery as to what will show up when you're reading the book. So these were all three great choices. Being Mortal, if I could sum it up, is about healthcare as we age. So it's more about death, and he talks about disease. He talks about elderly care. He talks about different cultures that he was raised in, and then he moved to the U.S. And so it's a good mix of the questions that I guess most of us don't really ask or think through when we are young. So it was good for me to. It's good for me to just dive into this book and to really finish it. I'm one third of the way there, so that was good. Overall, I would rate the week an 8 out of 10, not higher because my sleep has not been too good. My sleep has still not been too good. Definitely better than last week though. There were 2 nights I think when I slept really well. But last night, for example, I think I've got dry skin, so it just too much, and then that woke me up, and then I couldn't fall back asleep. So I'm not in the most aware state, but definitely better than where I was last Friday. So there definitely was an improvement in my sleep. So I'll just remove my phone to just give you the overall picture of the week and how it went. I did not do a check with this on. Anyway, whatever. The other great things that took place, I am using desktops now to get my major work done, which has been a big change. So this is one of the counterintuitive things that I wanted to share with you. That where do you work, right? So you have the work that you need to do, but where are you doing the work? Because where you do the work, the size of the monitor that you're using, the quality of it, the quality of the keyboard, and the vibe of the space that you're in, that makes a big difference to make sometimes some seemingly difficult tasks seem easy. So consider that. I also viewed 4 new apartments this week. So that was also wonder, discovery, and mystery, because it's always mysterious about what the place will look like. My favorite place by far was in this building in Yaletown on the 32nd floor with 270-degree views of downtown, of the mountains, of the waterfront. It was incredible. One of the best places I've viewed in the last few years. So that was fantastic. That was 8:30 in the morning on Tuesday. So I'm wondering, you know what? Why not do early morning viewings? Because I absolutely want to move to a penthouse in Yaletown. That's my long-term goal. But I think a good step towards that could be a good 2-bedroom place there. And that place on the 32nd floor was definitely a place I would love to live in. The living room was a bit small. I would not be able to hold 15 to 30 people there. That was the one limitation, but it was still good to just view a new place. And I viewed 3 more. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, no, I viewed that one on Wednesday morning. Yeah, I viewed one on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 of them being in Yaletown. So that was great. I also had a great fun hangout with a friend last evening. We met at a coffee shop to review our goals, and it was just good to just get someone else's fun perspective on goals that I'm not making as much progress toward. So that was super fun. There's this coffee shop in New West that I love. So it was great to go there to meet him there, because I have a lot of fond memories at that coffee shop. And today I'm meeting one other friend to just catch up and talk about how our year is going. Overall, yeah, the weekend's been a great one. I think even better now that I made this video reviewing it. So what I'll do now is that I will publish this video and then create a final one and publish that too before I meet my friend. So there you go. That's my weekly review. I will not set my goals for next week right now. I will do that. Yeah, I think I can experiment with it. I can either do that on a Friday. Yeah, I can do that on Friday, and have the weekend for my subconscious mind to actually think through those. So it may be wiser for me to do the weekly planning the week before and not the week off. For now, I'll just leave it as it is. So it's a long weekend here in, I think in BC. Yeah, I think it's just BC because we have Family Day. I'm not sure of the other provinces. So on Monday, I will be taking the day off and then create a video on Tuesday. So yes, I would highly encourage you to do a weekly review. Just look back at how the week went, and if you want, post your review on YouTube. So that is all I have for now. I will upload and publish this one and then create my next video of the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit like. If you like to comment below, please do that. If you like to subscribe to the channel, please do that too. Thank you so much.